Come on, let's get ready for the video. I'm Malik.
I'm Mariam.
And I'm Sohaila.
And today we're going to talk about
Stative verbs. Okay, first definition. Expresses a state rather than an action. Related to our thoughts and opinion, senses, feelings and emotions, possession, verbs that aren't an action. Examples for stative verbs: hear, know, have, like, measure, etc. Used in simple tenses: present simple, past simple, present perfect simple, past perfect simple, and future simple.
So, can you use the stative verbs with the continuous tenses?
The answer is no. Continuous can't use in continuous tenses. Present continuous, present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, and future continuous.
You said that stative verbs describe a state, but what does that really mean?
So, I know the answer of the question. So, the verb here requires no action from its subject. For example, did you hear the sound? So, for example, if the alarm goes off, you will hear it. It's not up to you. You won't choose whether you hear it or not. So, in this case, hear is a stative verb. But listen is an action verb. For example, are you listening to me? So, when the radio, if you want to listen to the radio, you turn it on. If you don't want to listen to the radio, you turn it off.
So, are there any verbs that have both meaning, actions, and state of meaning?
Well, there is actually. And for example, measure. So, in the state meaning, the table measures 60 by 60 centimeters. And in the action meaning, I am measuring the windows to fit the curtains.
I heard that there is 5 categories in the stative verbs. What are they?
I know them. Do I know the answer to that question? First category, thought and opinion. The best way to recognize and remember new words is to learn them in the context. For example, I am recognizing that man. It's wrong. So the correct one, I recognize that man. I'm not remembering your name. It's wrong. The correct one is, I don't remember your name. Most common verbs: realize, forget, disagree, believe, suppose, concern, or doubt. Second category, verbs of senses, like hear, feel, or see, taste, or smell. So we actually do not usually use them in continuous verbs. So we have special verbs, which is a little bit to use in present continuous, like taste, smell, or feel. The act of tasting: I'm tasting the cake to make sure it's okay. Taste as sense: the cake tastes good.
Can I continue after you?
Of course, come on.
Okay, number 3, verbs of feelings and emotion. I need to find what Gloria likes doing in her free time. Example, I was needing some information. Wrong. What is Gloria liking? Wrong. Verbs of feelings and emotion: surprise, prefer, love, dislike, wish, etc. Number 4, verbs of possessions: belong, own, possess, and have. Example, the bicycle belongs to my brother. Right. The bicycle is belonging to my brother. This is incorrect. She owns a red Ferrari. Okay, correct. She has been owning a red Ferrari for a long time. Incorrect.
Hey.
Number 5.
Can I do the last part?
Okay.
So the last part are just all the other verbs that are not actions. For example, depend, deserve, promise, owe, see, fit, weigh, and measure. For example, I promise not to be late. So promise here is not an action. It's not something I physically do. I just say to you, I promise you. And you can't use them in the continuous tenses. For example, I am promising not to be late. So here it is wrong. Another example, I owe you $10. I owe you $10. So here it is wrong. Perhaps you've seen the words loving, smelling, owing, but why do you say you can't use them in the continuous tenses whereas ing form? Well, just because you can't use them in the continuous tenses doesn't mean you won't see them in ing form. So, for example, with ing form, when we put be plus the main verb, ing, here we use the continuous tenses. For example, we were listening to music, but I hear some surprising news. Here, this is an adjective. And here, playing football is his position. This here is a gerund. And another example for the gerund, seeing is believing. So here, this is also a gerund.
Can we use have in different uses?
Can I answer?
Of course.
Okay, so some verbs have both stative and action meanings. For example, when have is stative. Mickey has a red bike, so it's a correct sentence. But the incorrect one is Mickey is having a red bike. Describing, they have brown hair, correct sentence. The incorrect one is they are having brown hair. Okay, but there are exceptions. When have can mean host, expect, or eat, or drink, they are actually can use in a continuous tenses. For example, we are having a party this weekend. So here have means host. She's having a baby in June. Here have means expect. They were having lunch. Here have means eat. We also can replace have with the stative verbs like own, possess, and another meaning equals stative verbs. Can you continue that?
Okay. Okay. Okay, now we have these lost verbs, be and think. First, be, you are funny. It's a state, okay? But you are being funny is acting, behaving, okay? And think, what do you think about these earrings? Think here, have an opinion, okay? And also, it's a state. What are you thinking about ordering? Think here, consider. It's an action, okay? I hope you studied well.
Thanks for watching.
See you soon.
And
goodbye.
Hag Ahmed.